Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Foxborough. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud going to give to Marks. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
28-yard gain. First down, Houston.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, back to Marks. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing now is Stroud. Quick slant caught by Kirk. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Milton Williams coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. No score after one on EA's fourth down coming up.
Naimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's May. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keishawn Butte, 68 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud to throw it. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And one more time, here's Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and a couple. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point now for Borregales. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Henderson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Boy, 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stroud out of the gun here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As we get started in the 4th quarter. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins from 4 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
Another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will add to their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Borregales now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
Complete to number 81, Jaden Higgins. A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That'll be complete to Marks. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Stroud. He's going to get there to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have a call in him, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low power.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being